Matthew 16. Let's read from verse 13. When Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi. Yes, when Jesus came to this place. Hi, good people. How are you? This is Veronica. Let me show you the time. The time now is 4:57. We are heading to the biblical land of Bashan at the Golan Heights, northern part of Israel. And today we are going to visit Matthew chapter 16. What happened? Jesus asked his disciples whom they thought he was. Peter said, "You are the Messiah." And what did Jesus say? Jesus said, "Upon this rock I'll build my church." He called Peter the rock. That is where we are going. And so we are heading to Caesarea Philippi at the northern part of Israel. During the Bible times, it was a place of pagan worship. The Greeks used to worship the god that was called Pan. We're going to arrive there in the next 2 hours, and since it's dark, of course I will not give you a road trip, but when we are almost at the Golan Heights, yes, I hope it will be better. Thank you so much for choosing my channel. In this channel we walk through the Bible, and I appreciate your company. Oh, so let's go now to the Golan Heights, and it's the border between Israel and two countries, Syria and Lebanon. That is where we are heading to. Thank you, good people. We're taking some coffee.
The highlights here in northern part of Israel. So take note, the totality of Israel was divided in 3 parts. Okay, we're here on the top, okay, which is the northern region. Okay, and we have also the central part, which is we came from there, the Jonah and Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, of course, that is in central part. And lastly, of course, the largest land territory that was given to the totality of the country of Israel is in the Negev region or southern part. So here in northern part of Israel, okay, so it was also categorized into 3 regions or parts. Okay, first we have the Upper Galilee. So right now we're heading to the Upper Galilee. So we are in the border of Lebanon and Syria. Okay, so you have here the highlights, which is Mount Hermon, the mountain of transfiguration, for your information. Okay, and the snow capital of Israel and the highest mountain peak. And secondly, we have the beautiful Sea of Galilee, or the largest freshwater water source that you can have here, which is the Sea of Galilee or Kinneret. This place is the biblical land of Bashan, for your information, especially in the book of Old Testament. So it is mentioned many times in the Bible's different course books, but we'll be highlighting the book of Deuteronomy, especially be talking about the giants. So for those first timer, I would like to welcome you here to the land of the Rephaim or Rephites. When you say Rephites or Rephaim, this is the place of the giant. Okay, and the famous Canaanite king that you can have under the land of the Bashan or the giant, we have King Og. Okay, so gising na po. Gising! Okay, please wake up. We're almost here. And we would like to welcome you to the beautiful biblical bastion or Golan Heights here in the northern region. Okay, so this is part of the reality. So, nandito po yung border ng Lebanon and Syria. Okay, so on this side, nandiyan ang Syria that is 60 miles away from here. That's why most of the people living here, especially dito sa pataas ng Mount Hermon, so yung mga Druze it came from there, from Syria, okay? But right now, we'd like to remind you, you have to retouch because we'll take your pictures later and we'll visit Banias or Caesarea Philippi. So we'll know why it is called Caesarea Philippi. Why is this very significant, especially during the time of the Lord Jesus Christ and His disciples, okay? So look at the view here. And this way is going to Mount Hermon. So we are here in the base or foot of Mount Hermon. And along this place or this beautiful biblical bastion or the land of the giants or Rephaim or Rephites, okay? This is very significant in the life of Joshua in the Israelite way back on the Bible times, okay?
Welcome to Caesarea Philippi. Today's name is Banias.
No, not here. Later after this.
We're visiting the gates of gates of hell. There is a cave here. And here at Caesarea Philippi, Jesus made Peter the rock. Here he promised the keys of the kingdom to Peter. So we are going to tour the place and read the Bible. It's at the foot of Mount Hermon. That is the cave there. The gates of hell. We welcome you to draw water as a souvenir right from the Banias spring, a source of the Jordan River.
This one.
Wow.
But no, it's not working.
Caesarea Philippi is the site of an ancient spring in northern Israel where Jesus took his disciples to reveal his identity as the Messiah, the Son of God. So today, during the Bible times, it was called Caesarea Philippi. Now, today's it's known as Banias at the foot of Mount Hermon. And to the pagan mind, the cave at Caesarea Philippi, that is where we are heading to, it created a gate to the underworld. You see, this is a temple to the temple of Pan, okay? And it created a gate to the underworld where fertility gods lived during the winter. So Caesarea Philippi was a stronghold of pagan worship the god was called Pan. And Jesus, as he spoke, as he came here, and he was asking his disciples, whom do you think I am? Let us read the book of, we are going to read the book of Matthew chapter, wait. Wow. Why are we visiting this place, the gates of Hades or gates of hell? In this channel, we visit Bible places, and that is why we are here. Matthew 16. Let's read from verse 13. When Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi. Yes, when Jesus came to this place, when Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, who do people say the Son of Man is? They replied, some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, and still others Jeremiah, and one of the prophets. But what about you? He asked. Who do you say I am? Simon Peter answered, you are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. Jesus replied, blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades, this was the gates of Hades, the gates of hell. The gates of Hades will not overcome it. I'll give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Caesarea Philippi. The conquest of Alexander the Great, 3rd century, brought the Greeks to the east and to Banias. The Greeks were taken by the natural beauty of the site, touched particularly by the cave in which the springs welled. It is no wonder that they sanctified this cave, dedicated it to Pan, the god of the forests and the shepherds. Thus came the name Banias, later becoming Banias in Arabic pronunciation. Towards the end of the 1st century BC, the Roman incorporated Banias into Herod's empire to show his esteem. Herod built a temple near the Banias spring and named it for the Roman Emperor Augustus, Herod's son. Philippus established the seat of his rule here during the calling the town Caesarea Philippi. However, the name Banias caught on, and Banias remains until today. The sanctuary is located That's how it used to look like during Jesus' time. The sanctuary of Pan. Oh, this was it. Look at that. It's like it had some thrones.
Ang cute niya, no, sister.
Ito ay yung court ni Pan. At saka ng nymphs. Ayan, that is the court of Pan.
Sige na, picture na tayo dito sa gate.
Malapit po kayo lahat para mas maitin nyo bakit natin kailangan puntang dito.
Ate Matsay! Nandito ako.
The temple of Pan and dancing goats. This structure was built around 220 CE. Only parts of this temple survived. Where the origin of Peter the rock came from, at Caesarea Philippi, the tube temple of the sacred goats. Wow. The court of Nemesis. Nemesis was the goddess of virginity and Roman imperial justice. Her long and narrow court was built in 178 CE in front of a great niche in which her statue was placed. That was her court of Nemesis. The temple of Zeus, built around 98 CE in the days of Emperor Trajan for the city's 1100th anniversary.
Next, dito ako. Gayahin ko yung style mo dito sa bangko. Susunod ng trip tayo, pakikinggan na natin.
The coat of Pan, the naves, the stepped and paved courtyard in which you are standing was built in the mid-1st century. Pass for lines.
Mas maganda yung view eh, oh. Mamimili ka na ng view.
To the waterfall. From here, it's about 1 hour and 20 minutes. You're strong. Hmm? In Israel, you have to exercise. When you decide to come for a tour, please make sure that you dress properly. So from Banias or Caesarea Philippi, I will see you again in a few days time. It's Veronica. Thank you so much for following me as we walk through the Bible together. It's a pleasure having you. God bless you. God bless you.